Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Living in Our Now. I'm Aaron, and today I'm excited to be installing a backup camera in our travel trailer, Annie. Our camper, like many campers, is already pre-wired for a Furrion backup camera system. However, when I started to look at how expensive the Furrion cameras were, I just couldn't see spending close to $500 on a backup camera since we're not full-time. So what I did was started to ask around some of the Facebook forums and of course our good old friend Amazon, and found out that one of the most recommended backup cameras is this Haloview MC7108, and that's what we're going to be installing today. This is one of two updates that we wanted to do before we head out on our 2-week trip coming up next month. If you are unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, you can check out the video up here in the cards. I'll link it. If you are new to the channel, just wanted to say really glad that you're here. Love it if you'd consider subscribing, because this summer is going to be really awesome and can't wait to share it with you. So, not sponsored by Haloview or anything else. This came out of our own pockets, but I believe that this camera was about $220, $225. So again, half the price of the Furrion camera. One thing to note though, in order to hook up this camera to the Furrion mount, you're going to need to get this adapter, which I'll also link down in the comments. If you're shopping on Amazon, since Amazon knows everything, pretty much if you look up this, the suggested add-on is going to be this. I'm going to go ahead and hook up the bracket to the camera, and then we will go outside and actually hook up the camera to the trailer. And then lastly, we're going to hook up the monitor in our truck, and you're going to get a little glimpse at what our major upgrade was, which if you're already following us along on Instagram, you already know, but shh, don't spoil it. Right, now that we have the bracket hooked up to the camera as well as the antenna, I'm going to go ahead and climb up on the ladder, take off the factory Furrion base, and then hopefully, in theory, this should all align. Sticker says 15 minutes, but we'll see. The one thing I'm really curious about is with this Haloview, A, the cable's super long, and then B, with the mount, came with an attachment because it's a different male to female end, so I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do with all this extra cable. That part took less than 15 minutes. There you are. So what do you think?
I like it. It's nice to be able to see what's behind us now.
Alright, so yep, there's the view from the camera. It's nice and bright. We'll mess around with it. I think another thing we'll have to figure out is where the best place to put the monitor is at. Although I think really here isn't too bad.
Right? I feel like if we put it up here more on the dashboard, it's going to be almost, I don't know, you're the driver.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be a learning experience, as everything is.
Success. Good job.
So if I could do it, you could do it. Just remember that the camera is not going to turn on unless the trailer is hooked up to the truck power cord wise. And then also, if you go in and you're like, hey, it's still not working, you have to turn your headlights on. That's the trigger. So if you're like most of us in the modern vehicles where it has the auto on headlights, you actually have to turn it on to manual, or else the camera won't kick on. But there was no issues pairing. It paired automatically. We're going to see tomorrow, whenever we pull, how the signal is as far as once we start driving.
Yeah.
But so far, no issues. And then I did buy a antenna extender just in case, so we'll have that on hand. But pretty happy with this.
I think it's gonna be good.
Yep, it'll be beneficial. Overall first impressions of driving with the backup camera installed, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it'll definitely be really helpful when we're driving more than 20 minutes.
Yep, it's gonna take a little bit of time getting used to, because I wasn't expecting an instant picture, but there definitely is a little bit of a lag. So it'll be a learning curve, as with everything, figuring out how to time it with the mirrors and then looking in the backup camera. But I think it's going to be a very useful tool. One of the things with the camera, I don't know if that's with all backup cameras, it probably is, but whenever you first connect it, if you don't go into your settings and mess with it, I was hearing some extra noise that we were driving, and it's because the audio was still on. So there's like this microphone in the camera that'll come through the monitor. So probably want to mute that. The other thing is going to be figuring out where exactly we're going to keep the monitor. It is a 7-inch monitor, and I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if we necessarily need to have it up at all times, but we'll kind of play it by ear and figure it out.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it and/or found it informative, make sure you let us know by hitting that thumbs up button. It helps out the channel a lot. If you're not already, we'd love it if you would subscribe and follow along. We're about to pull into the storage facility for the RV, so go ahead and stop talking to the camera and concentrate on that.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.